Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. I'm here to talk about yesterday's performance, the 2-0 defeat versus Arsenal. It still hurts, more than 20 hours after. But after talking on the post-match podcast for 7 hours with other PSG fans, listening to their opinion, agreeing with some, disagreeing with some, obviously talking with Lee Gunner as well. So 2 Arsenal fans, him and the other guy that was there, the Portuguese guy. I have a lot of different opinions, and I don't want to, but I want to compare this game a bit to Newcastle last season, because the similarity between Newcastle and Arsenal, and the similarity between Paris Saint-Germain and Paris Saint-Germain that time. Newcastle scored 2 goals in the first half, obviously one exactly when the second half started, and then just sat back and we couldn't do anything. Arsenal scored 2 goals in the first half and then sat back and we couldn't do anything. So they're very similar performances from the both teams. Obviously, Arsenal scored from set piece, Newcastle scored from set piece. Both are good set piece teams, and both pressed us really high, which we struggled with. And PSG, I mean, yeah, we struggled with progressing the ball in both games. We didn't create any chances at all. I think 0.8 versus Newcastle and 0.23 versus Arsenal. 0.23 XG in this game. That is absolutely terrible, and by far the worst under Luis Enrique. And I think at the absolute worst in Paris Saint-Germain Champions League history. That's how bad yesterday's game was. And some people want to put it under the rug and be like, you know what, Arsenal were good. That doesn't matter. Like, even if Arsenal could have even played better. That's what Arsenal fans told me, and I could definitely see, like, we never put Arsenal in a pressured position. I never saw Havertz or any Arsenal player stressing at all, because we didn't put them in an uncomfortable situation. They were calm the entire game. They were dictating how the game was going. In the first half, they wanted the ball, they got the ball. In the second half, they didn't want the ball. We didn't do anything with the ball when we had it. So, yeah. But, obviously, if we compare it to Newcastle last season was by far the worst moment for PSG last season. Obviously, we still had some other bad moments, losing to Barca, losing to Dortmund in the semi-final, losing to AC Milan, having that 1-1 draw, scoring the penalty at the end versus Newcastle. But it never was as bad as the Newcastle game. And I feel the same with this Arsenal game, that PSG won't be as bad, obviously, this time. Obviously, we still have even tougher oppositions in Bayern Munich, Manchester City, and Atletico will be a tough tie. Obviously, Marseille in Le Classique will be a tough tie. So those will be other games we can, measure Paris Saint-Germain's quality and so on. But I think that was possibly the worst game for PSG. Both, because Arsenal are good at what we're bad at. And yeah, we lost. I don't want to take anything away from, how Arsenal played or anything. They got the 2-0. They played how they wanted to play. And stopped us from how we wanted to play. But I don't think it will be ever as bad as this. Luis Enrique has huge question marks over him. I've been saying he's been on fraud watch ever since the Girona game. 2 UCL games now, not even a single goal scored. I'm not going to count that own goal from Gazaniga that game. So yeah, we just have to get better. Try to put this game past us, but it will always hurt. As the Newcastle game still hurts me, this game will hurt me for a long time. Yeah, we just have to move on. Not happy with the players, not happy with Lucha. I'm not really happy with anyone after this game. Even after reading the press conferences, I wasn't even happy about the words of the players and the manager. But in games like this, it's all about doing stuff better after this game. The Liga games, the Champions League games, everything. Let's try to put this game behind us. I mean, it is behind us. It is in the past. It shouldn't affect the future or the present, but it will hurt. It will definitely hurt. Yeah, we just have to get better. It's that simple. PSG underperformed heavily. We were really bad. I'm not going to say, oh my God, we were bad. No, we were really bad. But I think we underperformed, especially the 2 goals we conceded. Obviously, we've seen Donna make mistakes. We've seen PSG make mistakes. Just exactly those goals. The timing of the goals as well affected the game so much and everything. So, yeah, just have to be better. At the moment, our stocks have never been lower in our own eyes and every other football fan's eyes, which is correct. We've been absolutely abysmal so far in the UEFA Champions League, and we're lucky that we had those 3 points versus Girona. Even though we deserved to get the win against them, we didn't deserve to score a goal, in my opinion, because it came as an own goal out of nowhere. So yeah, we just have to move on. That's why I didn't want to make any big predictions after yesterday's games for any future games, because at the moment it's all about getting back into form, getting the atmosphere better, the chemistry better. Ousmane Dembele is already back for the squad, as we knew. So that's already settled now. Obviously, there will be an international break after the Nice game, so even a longer break from PSG. But hopefully, obviously, the games after that will be A lot of tough games, 2 games every single week, including the Marseille, Atletico, PSV, everything. So it's now or never for PSG and Lucho, and I hope we recover really well after this defeat. That's been it from your boy PSG. It's about last night, and as usual, allez, allez. Allez, Paris.